So I'm gonna do a update video on all my snakes and leopard geckos, I guess, just because I haven't done a video for a long time. And a lot of my snakes have been growing, and same with the baby leopard geckos and yada yada yada. So here's my male ball python, Joey. He's just the oldest one. He's just kind of a normal male. He's about 1,300 grams, not that big. So that's Joey. And here's my male pinstripe joker. He actually just finished shedding, so he's looking pretty nice. What's neat about him too is that he's going through that weird thing that seems to be happening in a lot of my ball pythons where their heads are fading. I have two others who are doing that, so. And then here's my female albino, Pandora. She's actually she's like 600 grams right now, which is ridiculous. I can't believe how fast they're growing. So I'm hoping next year maybe she'll be ready to breed, but she's been picky recently with food. She doesn't eat that often, but that's okay because she's pretty chunky, so she's doing good. Okay, and then here's Kara. She's technically a normal, but she's kind of my dinker project, even though I don't really like those terms, just because she's extremely light for a normal, and she has, you know, a head pattern, yada yada yada. I guess, I don't know if it's called a black back, but like, I mean, the dark on her back is like black to the darkest brown. So she, even though she's a normal, she's my only actual normal female, but I don't really, I mean, she's normal, but I think if I bred her to something like a pastel or like a fire that, you know, the babies produce would be really, really cool. So she's one that I will be keeping, even though she's not very friendly. And she also doesn't seem to want to grow. She's a yearling right now, and she's only about 500 grams, even with regular feeding. I mean, she has, like, never missed a feeding, but she just doesn't want to grow. So that's Kara. Okay, and then this is Brianna, my het ghost adult female. She's around 1,300 grams right now, so she should be ready to breed this season. Every once in a while she's picky because she eats live, unfortunately, but she's doing well. She stopped eating for like 2 months, and now she's finally eating again. So it's Brianna, big girl. And then here's Bruce, my het albino male. He's a little bit feisty too. I think he's producing sperm plugs right now, so even though he's only about 500, 600 grams, he's going to be ready to breed this year. I don't think he's going to be bred because my albino's not big enough. Neither is my het albino female, but that's Bruce. Hopefully he doesn't bite the camera. Okay, and then here's my beefcake of a snake. She's my biggest female, and she's probably not going to sit still either. But this is my 2008 spider female. She's around 1,600 grams right now, and she just keeps growing, never misses a meal. And she also doesn't want to stop. I've tried breeding her, you know, not really, just putting my pastel male in with her, not really paying attention, just to kind of see how they react with each other, so it wasn't really to actually have them breed, so, but maybe just to introduce them. So that's her. And then I'm not going to take this girl out because, as you can see, she is actually just in the middle of shedding, but here's Ivy, my Mojave female, who again is one of the ones who has that really weird faded head. Her head when she was a baby, it was, you know, the normal dark brown, and now it's just completely fades more and more every time she sheds, which I think is cool. So, but that's Ivy. So I'll let her get back to shedding. Okay, and then here's Sasha. She's just my pastel female, and again, once more, she is one of the snakes that has a severely faded head. Every time she sheds, her head just keeps fading and fading. I mean, her head looks like a super pastel head, kind of. I know she's not, but that's just kind of what I refer to, because that's honestly what she makes me think of whenever I see her. And I'll actually put her next to my male pastel just so you can see the difference. Okay, so the dude next to her, this is a Spitfire. He's my 2008 pastel het ghost male, and I mean, as you can see, he has a normal pastel head, and then when you look at Sasha's head, in comparison, I can't really get, let's see if I can maybe get them a bit closer together. I mean, her head is way, way lighter, which I think is cool, but I don't know if that's just her specific genetics, but it seems to be happening a lot with a lot of my morphs, so I'm hoping there's nothing wrong with him. There doesn't seem to be, but we'll see how this goes, because, I mean, completely different colorations, and they're both just normal pastels, no special lines or anything that I know of. And then here's Alice, my head albino female. She is extremely deep in shed right now, so she is very ugly, but just, you know, for the purpose of an update of all my snakes, here she is. And she has grown. She's actually bigger than her sister, Pandora, the albino female, even though she was the one who we had to force feed when she first came in. She's now around like 700 grams, which is, I think, ridiculous. So that's Alice. And then here is my black pastel male, the one that I just got at the last show. He's not a very happy camper. I've noticed that male ball pythons tend to be meaner than females. That's just in my collection, at least. He's still pretty small. You know, he only eats once a week. He's been eating with no problems, though. So he's maybe 250 grams right now. And he's a very aggressive little bugger, so. And then here is Nigma, my yellow belly male. He's actually, well, I guess you can kind of see how orange he is in the light, but he has a really nice orange and yellow pattern, which I really like for the yellow bellies. I don't like it when they just look, you know, specifically like normal ball pythons. I like it when they have a little bit of extra color, and he has that. So, he, I think, is producing sperm plugs. He's ready to breed, even though he's about, again, 600 grams. So we'll see. I'm hoping I need to get a yellow belly female for him. Maybe one that's, you know, pretty good size, so that I can get some ivories in here. So that's Enigma. And then the last of the ball pythons is my baby male Mojave that I got at the last show. He still doesn't have a name either. I have one in mind for him, but I'm not sure yet if that's what I'm going to name him. And I'm hoping that his head will stay the dark brown and not fade out like Ivy's, but we'll see, because then maybe I'll have a good comparison there. He has grown like a beast. He has quadrupled his size, and I bought him in August at the, yeah, I got him in August at the Reptile Super Show. So he isn't even 2 months old, and he is already, when I got him, he was 47 grams, and now I think he's 175. He's almost 200 grams already, which is ridiculous. He's just chowing down every time I feed him, and I feed him like every 4 days too. And he's really, really pretty. I'm extremely happy with this purchase. So that's the little Mojave male, waiting to get a name. And then those are all my ball pythons for the moment, for the time being. I might go through my leopard geckos. It'll probably be put as a separate video though, but just so that I have something up here. In the meantime, you can see how much my ball pythons have been growing, so it's pretty cool.